Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to show you guys a ladder that I bought a while back. My local Lowe's had a sale on this ladder and I picked it up. I've been looking at it for a while, but they're fairly pricey little unit. But we all have used the little giants that fold up and do all the different things, the multi-ladders, and we know how heavy and annoying they can be. This ladder is not that heavy at all compared to those. And some of the other benefits there are it folds up and it still does a lot of the things that the multi-ladder does. So, for instance, we have it like this, but if we pop these two in, we can turn this into an extension ladder. If we wanted to put it right up here, you totally could, just like that. And it'll work that way as well. It's also, one of the big pluses for me with this one is it is actually an OSHA approved leaning ladder. So what that means is not only can you use it this way to get on a roof if you need to, if you get it down in this position, and we all are guilty of taking our A-frame ladders and just folding them up, leaning them against the wall and getting the job done. With this ladder though, when it's closed up, it has a pad even right here. If you can see that. There is a pad right on the front of this that goes against the wall. So if we take this, we can put that directly against the wall, and it is a stable leaning ladder to climb on and use without the A-frame. So that comes in really handy in a lot of tight areas, especially if you can't quite get the legs spread out or something. You have that nice pad up there, that orange pad, that will do that. Now, it does have even more options. Here on the edge, you can press a button right here where that pad is on the ends of it. I think I have to do both ends. Press that button, and it flips around and it creates this V-notch. The center of that notch is the size of a 2x4. So if you need to lean this up against a stud wall, the 2x4 will lock in right there. And your ladder won't twist on you, and you can use it as a leaning ladder against a 2x4 stud wall, or any other size, obviously, 2x6, whatever. But the 1.5 inches will fit between here of a 2x. So that is an extremely handy feature. The reason these are V's here is a whole nother reason. They allow you to lean this ladder against an inside or an outside corner. So for instance, right here, if I wanted to put this ladder right tight into this corner, I can do that and I'm good to use it right there. So you don't have to worry about the legs running into the wall before you can get in the position you need to be in with your ladder. So using this in that kind of a position, or on an outside corner, your corner sits right in here and it has a perfect notch for your 45-degree corner. So the amount of features this has is just amazing to me and really handy on the truck. Not to mention, it also has a weight rating that is well above what you normally see. I believe it's over 375 pound weight rating on this, or 170 kilograms. So 375 pound rated ladder is a fairly good upgrade from your average 200, and I think most of what I have are the Werners, you know, the blue Werners, ones like that, and they're somewhere around that 225 pound range, you know. So having one like this is really helpful, especially if you use a lot of helpers with you, and you may have people that may need that weight rating, or you're carrying heavy things up the ladder. You don't always think about the weight of what you're carrying with you on that ladder. If you're hanging a very heavy chandelier or something like that, you may need that extra. This ladder also just has so many nice pads everywhere. Like the pads on the bottom of the extension ladder part are really nice compared to a lot of the normal cheapy ladders that can scratch up things when they're against it. This has nice rubber feet that go against the wall in almost every spot. The deal here that flips out for the corner bracket has the added bonus. Let's see if we can just tilt this over and show you here. If you flip this out, you have these nice screw holders, or whatever parts you're using while you're up on the ladder. You have two separate parts holders right there if you're not using it in a corner, or really if you are, they're functional in either position. So for me, this is just a perfect ladder. I have completely retired the multi-ladders. You know, we all bought them, you know, you can get them on Black Friday for a steal usually. The other thing with those is if you ever forget and drop that ladder shut on your hands, oh man, I had a helper do that one time. Pop those little clips out and let that thing slam shut with your hand right in there. Woo! Not something you want to be doing at the end of a long day of work. But so far, this has been one of my favorite ladders. I don't like to talk about things really a lot or say they're great until I know that they are. And I've been using this ladder for months now. When I first bought it, several people asked me, they saw it in a video, wanted me to talk about it. I will once I know I like it. So we've been running this one pretty good for a while. There are some other options you can get on some of these, and the Lowe's version does not have them. So if you're looking for things like leveling feet or the clicker on the first step, see, that was something that I honestly just thought these all came with when I grabbed it on the way to a job one day. But the version that I got at Lowe's does not have that. So you can get them online. And if I can, I may drop an Amazon link down below if I can find this on Amazon for you. But they do have a version that you can tell when you're on the bottom step, because there is a clicker that you actually step on in the step. So you don't ever, you know that you're still on the second step. If you ever do that, step from the second step to the ground thinking you're already on the bottom one. Yeah. So that supposedly will help eliminate a lot of that. But the one from Lowe's here does not have that feature. So take from that what you will. But great ladder. I love it. It's going to stay on the truck for a while. Hopefully, one of the only complaints with this, and it is actually a feature as well, is this side here that flips out is narrower. Now they made that where that side is 14 inches exactly wide, and it's straight that width all the way down. It doesn't flare out on this piece that goes in front of you. So the reason for that is you can actually put this section through a 16-inch centered stud wall. So you can get your A-frame through the wall to be able to get right up close to it if you don't want to use your stud lock right here in the front. So it is an extra option, but it can also make this ladder tilt more easily, I believe, in the front. And that's probably one of the only real issues I've had with it, is if you push your height, like you shouldn't be, but if you do, this is the step that you're not supposed to step on. You're not supposed to step on this one. This is your tallest one. It's got the warning label on this one here. So if you do this though, be aware that this ladder will get tippy when you get up there. It's not a flared front leg like a lot of them are. They have that on there to get you through the stud wall, but that's what it's for. Just be careful on ladders. Pay attention to the warnings. But this ladder just has so many great options that it's just going to have to be our ladder going forward. I'd like to pick up a couple more for the helpers, and as well as just have at the different job sites we're at. But thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there. Give us a comment. Let us know what kind of ladders you're using. Have you used one of these? Did you manage to get one with the extra features at Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever you shop like that? Let me know, and hopefully I can get a link down there. If so, I may start my little affiliate program back up with Amazon again and see if we can actually get qualified for it this time. But thank y'all for being here, and we'll catch you on the next video.